It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Here comes Williams on the return. Pretty solid field position starts out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shell. 14.
From the gun, Goff. That's Laporta again. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gonna throw again. Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
Again, Goff. A lot of mess on the move here. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good. 1st down.
Running right, it's Irving. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
They take the hands off. Now it's Mayfield. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. He's looking for Chris Godwin second down.
Reed there defensively.
Running left, this is Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
180.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Throw here, third down. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Buccaneers, first down.
Baker now from the gun. Jump off caught by his back. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond their 25-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Cut. Shell. 180. Whirling. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Big strike here to Williams. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. The Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucks to the line. First and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Mayfield now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up on first and 10. They give to Irving, left side. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Throwing Baker.
46-yard line.
Down the field. Evans has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun, Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Handoff heading right, Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Here's Mayfield. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Irving trying to run for the first. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down throw from Goff. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Hard ball. 120. Hey, 5.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Johnson now on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Caught by Godwin on the slant. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
I mean, I can say positive about the execution of that play. At least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Dropped for the first down he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Baker to throw. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
It's a gain of 8.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third down, give to Irving. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Once again, Irving. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
DJ lead on the time. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Again, this is White. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up fourth down. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. They'll run for it with White. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Again, it's Gibbs. We'll get this up to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and the Lions have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Slot man's in motion right. We give here to the motion man. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Get 22 out of that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, Goff. This one falls incomplete.
Well, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And they had somebody there for that quick stop. Nice completion, gets him across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
4 now. What's that?
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap here to go. This one with Williams out left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions pushing to get within range for a game winner. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Cut. 180. Turbo.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Maverick wall.
Tight end in motion left.
Turbo set.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.